right, finally, again, our second bravest contestant of the evening. Name, writing hat, no preparation. Can we have Sean up, please? Sean! I don't even know if people see you with the camouflage.
Oh, goodness gracious.
This story goes out to Joan Donovan. Because when she invited me here tonight, she didn't tell me I would be having to do this at all. And when she asked me to put my name in a hat, it seemed like a really good idea at the time. I have not had enough beer for this. So my story doesn't involve fecal matter, death, or anything funny. I'm actually a little afraid. I'm from a small fishing village on the East Coast in Massachusetts called Gloucester. And it's a really cold place all year round. It snows, it rains, it snow rains a lot. And so when the summer or spring comes around, people just lose their minds. Not like people all over the world don't lose their minds for any reason whatsoever. But we have this thing called the St. Peter's Fiesta, and it's for the blessing of the ships. And since my town is a fishing village, this is our reason to let loose and get wild. And almost died. So when I was 17 years old, I'm skipping stuff. So people take this very seriously. There's a board of directors that allow you to do certain events. There's only one real event that's a true test of wit and skill. It's called the greasy pole. Now, use your imagination to what you might have to do on the greasy pole. Basically, it's a platform that is in the water, probably 30 feet out from a small beach that I never swim in because I know it's polluted. And the idea of the game is to get on climb up the platform, swim out, climb up on the platform, and then run across and get a flag. Only problem is the pole that you're supposed to run is 20 feet long, like a telephone pole. Actually, it is a telephone pole. And it's covered with 3 inches of black tar grease. Or not even tar, just black grease. Because tar would be not so slippery. So, as a child, I kind of idolized this because I thought it was really cool to see the older, bigger guys run across and act like macho guys and do this. As a child. And when I was 17 years old, I was given an opportunity or a dare, a bet, peer pressure, by some friends that I wasn't really friends with at school, but I hated them so much, I accepted their dare. And that was a tryout for the greasy pole. And I thought that when you tried out, you actually had to do some sort of, balancing or something to actually qualify you in the greasy pole. The only thing that you needed to have in your family was a parent or relative that was a fisherman. And I did. Somewhere down the way, I think it was a grandfather once removed, something like that. So I went in front of the board of directors, all hammered, 10 o'clock in the morning, on a Monday. And out of spite for these guys that I hated, I applied. And I sort of thinking that I wouldn't be able to, get through, because I'm not 100% Italian. So, I don't even know how much Italian I am, so I don't care. So they allowed me to do it, and I think it was because they didn't like me, because I was taller than everybody put together. And so they allowed me to do it for the junior walk, which was on Friday, or was it Thursday? I can't remember. I was drunk. Thursday. We'll say Thursday, because Friday would have been for older guys. Yeah, Thursday. So the junior walk, I was allowed to do it. And you think Thursday, that's not a day to drink, right? No one starts partying on a Thursday when they have work or school. No, not during the St. Peter's Fiesta. So I met up with the guys that I needed to meet up with. I wasn't too familiar with because I don't hang out with these guys. They're losers. And basically, just went in my normal clothes, shorts, t-shirt, baseball cap, and we started getting ready. We just met up at this house near the greasy pole, which is right on the beach, and I just showed up, and I didn't really, in preparation for doing this, which is crazy, because I was 17, shouldn't have been doing that. I don't condone Yeah. Don't drink. And as I'm getting drunk, I'm like, this isn't gonna be so bad. I'm not gonna die. This is good. And I start noticing that everybody has costumes on, like really crazy costumes. I looked very plain, but I looked good. And so basically, everybody's like, you gotta put a I have to put a costume on. And the only costume that was around was my friend's little sister's ballerina costume. Oh, and I did it. I put it on. I rocked it. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So basically, we swim out there. We're hammered, looking amazing. And I climb up, and sort of like getting on stage, I become very, very sober, very, very quickly. And as I'm standing there, I'm like, I cannot do this. There's no way that I can run across this and live. And my friend next to me was like, it's all right, man. Drink this. And I don't even know what it was, but I drank it as fast as possible. And when they called my name for the courtesy walk, where you're not supposed to run and catch the flag, I ran as fast as I could. And I got the flag. Only to later find out that I flipped over and knocked myself out on the water and was rescued by the Coast Guard. Woke up in the hospital wearing a ballerina costume covered in grease. And the doctor's looking at me like, only to say, it sounded like a good idea at the time.